Hello everyone and welcome to my channel Code It Simple. Today we will discuss about how to import data into Power BI and what are the all necessary steps that we need to take in order to import the data perfectly without any error. So let's go to the Get Data and click on Excel Workbook. We will get a browse window and from there we will import a sample data. Once we click on Open, Power BI start creating a linkage with the Excel file and check all the possible tables available into that Excel file. Onto this navigator, if you can see on the top left, we have a policy data. If we select that, we will get a preview on the right side. In the preview, we will get all the columns available in this particular table. From this step, we can either directly load and start working on Power BI, or what we can do, we can go to the transform data option. In transform data, we can add, remove columns, remove filters, update data types into the table before adding the same to Power BI. So let's jump to transform data and see all the steps that we can do. So as you can see within the PowerQuery, the first issue that is on the top we are seeing is headers are not correct. So in PowerQuery, headers are treating as first row. And also the data type for each column is not correct. Over here you can see it is mentioned ABC and 123, where ABC is text and 123 is a numeric value. So we have two different type of data types into one column, which is not good. So first we need to rectify this one. So let's go to the transform tab on the top and select set first row as header. As we do this, you can see on the right side, two steps are added instead of one. So another one is change type. So once we update the headers, Power BI automatically checked the data type and corrected the data type for that particular column. So here it is state, over here it is text. Now let's go to the view option and click on column quality. You can see we are getting a column quality option on the top, in which we can see how many valid values we have, how many error values, and how many empty cells or null cells we have into this particular column. This is a very good way to verify whether the data is clean or there are certain values or nulls that we need to remove before importing the data into Power BI. So as our data is clean and everything is fine, now we can also filter this data. And over here, if you want, if I say I need data for IL only, the data will automatically get filtered and a step will be added on the right side. So now Power BI will only import this data. If I want to remove this filter, all I need to do is just to remove that step and the filter will remove automatically. So let's go to the home button and load this data. As you can see, data start loading. Guys, please follow all these steps before importing the data into the Power BI. These are, you can say, some mandatory steps before importing data into Power BI. This will help us to make sure that there is no discrepancy within the dataset. Now as the data loaded, you can see on the right pane, which is data pane, a table is loaded with all the columns that we already seen into the Power Query. You can see there are certain symbols that are mentioned in front of each column. Like in front of policy, there is a summation symbol which mention that this is a number column, and short value is a number column, and expiry is a date column, and rest all other columns are text columns. Under visualization pane, we can build a visual. You can see all the graphs available within Power BI, and if we click on the center button, which is format page, we can format all the visuals as per our requirements. We will see that in our next videos. Onto the filter page, We can add filter on a page level or filter on a workbook level, and also filter on a visual level as well. On the left side, you can see three icons. So first one is a report view. So report view is this page on which we are currently, and we can create all the visuals here. The second one is data view. Under data view, we will see all the data that we have imported into the Power BI. You can see all of the rows available here. And the third one is model view. So under model view, we can see all the queries that we have loaded within the Power BI. We can connect them using relationships and then use them to create different visualizations. So that's all for today. In our next video, we will start creating visualizations and see how easy it is in Power BI to create different visuals to create a proper dashboard. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe and click on the bell icon so you won't miss any updates from our side.